fourth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
The Jets' 19-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
28-yard.
Blankenship's kick is good.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
After one on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Jets nothing.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead.
For the point after.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he won't be close close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Not much there, only a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. He's going to use his legs here.
Shedding through the defense. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And what with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Allen's throw is complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
The Bills are
here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Taron Johnson made the stop.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Third down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
319.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And this one goes incomplete. A first misfire there after 6 straight completions, and it leads to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now it's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
He's back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Hines. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A big mistake there. You just got the lead 4th quarter, and now they start at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And it's 3rd.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
3-yard attempt.
Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in